Yay.
Great. Okay. So,
Attempt number 17.
it's about that, yeah.
Oh, fuck you, Ram.
Alright, so I'm going to play that intro.
Yeah. This is the podcast we call a shit show. No filter as our lips go. 3 hosts to get to know. First up, Brian, clinically insane and a bit racy. Matt, well, he's just batshit crazy. Anthony, last but not least, not crazy but don't unleash the beast. He'll debate you until your opinion's released. I wish I could say we're better than the rest, but we're just mediocre at best. This is it, grab a chair and sit and get ready for the shit.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to The Shit Show, a mediocre at best podcast where everything is made up and the points don't matter. I'm one of your hosts, Anthony Costanza. With me, as always, Brian Rooney.
This thing is already a shit show because you just hear explosions during the freaking intro of
It's
Chris
a
playing
disaster.
Destiny.
It's a disaster. As always. Once again, Matt couldn't join us, but filling in, Christopher Milianti. Fan favorite.
Fan favorite.
Backed
You
by
see,
unpopular demand.
We have no actual data, so we could just make it up. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah, that's how
Don't
life
be hating
works.
on my explosions.
I worked for one company, and
Can you lower it a little bit, Chris?
Xbox, volume down.
I worked for one company, and there was a whole bunch of, we were doing something for a TV show, and we were supposed to be transmitting live data through a series of graphs and charts and all that. And we were like, we need the data points to actually feed these graphs. And the guy on the phone was like, it's TV. Just make up the data.
You can do that?
Apparently.
I'm pretty sure they do that on the news and say it's like official news and shit.
It was a mainstream channel like that, so.
Are you at liberty to say what channel?
I'm not sure. It was NBC. What are they going to do?
Let's just say it's 3 letters that are not Fox, ABC.
Starts with an N.
I don't think that anyone that matters is going to listen to this podcast anyway, so.
Be in the middle.
That's pretty valid.
Likely.
So I want to start with emails.
Are you going to jump right in?
I didn't say that.
I'm just asking.
I
Chris,
said I'm going
what
to
you
start
don't
with
realize,
emails.
so Chris doesn't actually listen to the show. He just started. Good friend. Brian tends to jump right into things, and he usually prefaces it with that.
I'm just going to jump right in.
Balls, too.
We got a few emails, more than usual. A lot with bios. I'm not going to read any with the bios, though, till Matt is in here.
Which we're going to attempt to do Thursday, correct?
Yeah, that's all up to Matt.
There's no guarantees.
Alright.
Well, let me know, because then I'll be around.
All right. Well, we'll let you know Thursday when we find out.
So, the first email I'm going to read, Ant, remember you said family was over. I asked if Uncle Vito was over. What the fuck is that sound? Chris, I hate you.
Let it go, man. It's just a fan.
Yo, so Chris's room is like 97 degrees year-round.
It's probably hotter today.
It's
It's a hot
disgusting.
day.
Anyway.
It's just a fun fact. Like, I can't even blame him for having the fan on. It's miserable in there.
I wouldn't call it a fun fact. It's a fact.
It's a fun fact for me not being in that room.
So the first email, the guy that wants to stay anonymous, and his first sentence, I'm pretty sure has been in like 3 different emails, but I'm just going to read it anyway. Said, been listening for a few weeks. It's I. Don't know why I keep tuning in, but I do. Couple of things. Brian is gay. But so am I. How about some nip slips from pics of all of you?
Wow!
I would like to hear Brian rant more and keep being racist. Uncle Vito needs to be brought up more. How about an interview with Uncle Vito?
All right,
Brian's bio, gay, will suck dick for 2 Gs, and that's it.
Well, it's Uncle Vinny. But thanks for trying to listen.
It actually does say Vito. I didn't screw that up.
No, I know. I believe you. I know that you know his name. You worked with him.
Didn't you just say something about Uncle Vito before? Like, didn't you call him Vito?
I did because I was looking at the email. Or actually, I might have said Vinny. I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure you said Vito.
I might have, but it's because I was staring at the email. All right.
It's neither here nor there. Brian knows his name.
I do know.
I do have another Uncle Vinny story. So my cousin's up from Georgia, and he hasn't been up here in a long time. And he's actually on my mother's side. Uncle Vinny is on my father's side. And he was telling us a story. Now, this is just goes to show that everybody that knows me at some point or another meets Uncle Vinny and just loves this man.
Did I meet Uncle Vinny?
Yeah, he's the one that says Anna's got the diabetes.
The Un Poquito guy?
Yeah. So he's up here, and he said it was one particular time that both sides of our family were together, and they were at my old house, and a handful of us were hanging out upstairs, and my Uncle Vinny was downstairs with a few of the other older guys, and they were watching the Belmont Stakes. And he comes upstairs, and they're like, "Oh, who won?" And he's going, "Jelly Belly." And they're going, "What?" And he just keeps repeating himself. He just keeps yelling, "Jelly Belly." And he goes, "Are you saying Jelly Belly?" Turns out that the horse that won was Jerry Bailey. And it's just a classic Italian accent.
Jelly Bean one.
Jelly Belly.
I love Jelly Bellies. It's like my favorite candy.
I hate their
so
commercials.
I've
Like, I would
never
watch,
seen
like,
their
Fox
commercials.
Now on Xbox or whatever, and then, like, Jelly Belly commercial would come on, and it'd be, like, 30 to 40, like, decibels higher in volume than anything I was watching. So I'd be falling asleep, then all of a sudden the Jelly Belly commercial would come on, and I would shit my pants and wake up.
Chris has, like, a problem when it comes to commercials. They irritate him probably way more than they should, and I don't know if it's a combination of maybe it's because he watches too much TV, sees too many commercials. I'm not sure what it is, but he actually gets like stark raving mad about it.
Well, when you see the same commercial over and over, it's irritating. If you remember, like, our first episode, Matt was irritated about the mayonnaise commercial.
He was pretty thrilled about the mayonnaise commercial.
I thought it was
For
irritating.
mayonnaise?
That was it the olive oil. The olive
Yes,
oil.
that was the olive oil.
I don't think I've ever seen... I've seen, like, Cool Whip commercials that talk about mayonnaise.
Cool.
Cool Whip.
Wait.
No, Miracle Whip, not Cool Whip.
All right.
Still whip.
Some sort of whip. That's what we're going with.
Whip.
Why am I saying what way?
Bri, is that root beer?
What?
Is that root beer? Next
Oh,
to your
yeah.
laptop.
Yeah. That's your
Nice.
Oh, you two can
I
see
can
each
I
other.
can appreciate a good root beer. It's nice.
How did you see that?
Hawkeye. I don't see you. You're not on the camera. The only thing that's on the camera is the root beer. That's how I see it.
I'm on the camera now.
So, I have every time I sign into Skype now, I have a random request from a person that I don't know. This week's it's not as good as Matt's wet candies?
Wet Candies 34, I think.
Yeah, it's not as good as that, but it's Clarita Frittata.
You have to read it that way too.
I know. I think I should actually accept this one and just call her right now.
Maybe they want to be like mystery guests on this podcast.
It's possible.
Can you do that? Can you call and just see what happens and we'll record it live?
Is it possible to block people after the fact?
I don't know.
Except. All right.
It's happening.
I had to call.
There it is.
I actually don't know how to hang up on someone, so...
Oh, look at that picture.
Wait, there's a picture?
Yeah, it's just like her ass.
No, really?
Sure it's not a dude's ass?
I'm pretty sure.
Are you looking at my
would know.
picture?
No.
Alright, Clarita Frittata. Oh, it's actually not even frittata. Now I'm kind of sad. I just can't read.
Kid can't
Words are
even
hard.
read.
I understand.
It's not his fault he can't read.
It just said call failed like immediately.
Yeah, it's probably
Well,
just a fake.
we tried.
Alright, we'll figure out how
She's
to
not
block
even a
that
real
person.
frittata.
That's just like an Italian omelet, right?
I don't know. It's like I think it's like baked eggs with whatever ingredients you put in there.
Sort of
Baked
like an
eggs?
Italian omelet, right?
I don't know if a frittata itself is Italian. I guess we're looking up the origin of a frittata now. Frittata.
Well, you do
Yep.
that. Wait.
Wait a minute, hang on. It's there's actually. Is this right? Is there a frittata Italy? Is that what I'm looking at right now?
Is that where it originated from?
Oh god. Please hold. Let's go to the most credible internet source there is. Wikipedia. Frittata is an egg-based Italian dish. Boom. Similar to an omelet. Wow. It's literally what you said. Or crustless quiche.
What really just happened is, I just went on Wikipedia and edited it real quick for you.
Enriched with additional ingredients, such as meats, cheeses, vegetables, or pasta. People are putting pasta in their frittatas? Interesting.
Yeah, I've made, just when I was, home, with nothing, for dinner, I didn't know, I just, random ingredients. I have made omelets of pasta in it.
Alright. The word frittata is Italian and roughly translated to fried.
All right.
I'll keep going.
I mean...
No. Oh God, I wasted it.
I know he's talking about Destiny. But so many things came to mind.
You wasted the good surprise on you.
Wasted my secret.
Wait, what else came to mind? Other than that, that's the only thing that came to mind for me.
I don't know.
Alright, so, did I tell you about the creepy person driving the van? Was that last week? I don't remember. I told you.
It's creepy.
I don't think so.
So, alright, so I'm headed to, we're going down to Kim's mom's house. Well, actually, she's already there. I'm going to meet her there. I'm driving. In the left lane, I see a minivan. The minivan, on the back of it, has two of those, the magnets, but they're like big stickers. They're not actually bumper stickers, but they're big magnets.
Yep.
Okay. One of
Right.
which is a puppy paw print, big puppy paw print, and the other one is a giant Jesus. It just says Jesus. The S is really big and makes it a cross. Following so far? Okay.
Yep.
All right. This is a minivan. Great. Pull past the minivan. In my rearview mirror on my left side, I see that the dashboard is completely covered in bobbleheads.
Okay.
That's right. So it's like all sorts of things, like little characters. I think there was actually some Nintendo characters on there. There was like that plant that's solar powered where the leaves.
Oh, the
flap.
dancing plant.
Yeah, yeah. There was a couple of things like that. So like that were dancing, and I was like, "This is ridiculous." I was like, "This person can't even see." And then so basically, I'm panning across the dashboard, looking at all these things in my rearview mirror, and then my eye catches the driver, who is a creepy ass clown. Completely dressed clown with the nose.
You just hate clowns.
With the sad face. It was terrifying. I almost crashed because of the clown.
Clowns are people too, man.
Clowns are horrifying.
Imagine Marie was driving.
Oh my god, she actually might have driven into it just to kill it.
Marie is Anthony's cousin, who is deathly afraid of clowns.
Terrified.
Marie.
I'll send her random pictures of the clown, and you'll just get back maybe it takes her a little while because I think she actually gets really mad first, and then 20 minutes later you just go, why?
I'm gonna do that now.
I don't know if I ever told you about my clown story from commuting to the city for school, but I was actually coming home from class one day, and I'm sitting on the train, and this clown, he wobbles in. He said, and he's like full get up, right? And he's got even has like that, whatever that suspended hula hoop thing is to make him look like really fat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I gotcha.
So the clothes are kind of bouncing around. So he sits down, and he's sitting there, and he looks like he's contemplating life, and he was.
As most people in clown costumes do.
So he's sitting there. He takes his nose off. He takes his clown nose off. He holds it. He holds it in his hand. He looks down on it, and he just goes, and then he gets up and walks off at the next stop. I'm pretty sure he went to kill himself.
Have you told me this story
And
before? I feel like I've heard it.
it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah, if it's my story, you probably have heard it before.
So I just took this picture and added "sleep well" at the bottom.
No, do not send that to her.
It's too late.
I think it's too late to. You already sent it?
Yep.
At,
Oh my God.
at 10:43 at night,
I
she's
feel like
gonna
I
hate
need
your
to-
soul.
I feel like I need to quickly message her and be like, ignore Brian's message. Oh, it's gonna come up on her home screen and everything. What if she's sleeping? What if she started to fall asleep and now her phone is vibrating?
Well, it says "sleep well."
You're the worst. You're the absolute worst. That is terrifying. That is one of the creepiest pictures of a clown I've ever seen.
I googled "scary clown."
Oh my God.
How are people afraid of clowns? I don't understand it.
You're not afraid of clowns?
I just said blame Anthony. Put it right on you.
I don't know. I'm not afraid of clowns as much. They are creepy. Like I want to keep a safe distance.
Like, if I was in a dark basement that was, like, dripping something over there and quiet and, like, everything, like, hear creaking sounds and stuff, and then a clown came at me, maybe I'd be a little freaked out about the clown.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're just walking down a sidewalk and there's a clown coming, I mean, it's not... I wouldn't feel the urge to have to cross the street, you know what I'm saying?
I have no issues with clowns.
What about that Staten Island clown? He was creepy
He wouldn't really freak me out. I'd be like, what the hell is that guy doing in a clown suit over there?
with a sledgehammer.
That
The only
didn't
people
bother
that
me at all.
the reason why it was so big is because a lot of people are afraid of clowns, and I just don't understand why. But that's the reason, and because he looked like the guy from It, also was probably one of the reasons.
But that wasn't a scary clown in it.
Yeah, but if you watch the horror movie, it was like I don't know, it could freak some people out. I really could watch the whole thing without a problem. But
That was one of the most, like, boring and just eventless movies ever. And it was 2 DVDs.
It was a made-for-TV movie.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was terrible.
I don't remember it being bad. Are they remaking that though?
They are. And
Why?
it better be good.
They're headed to town on that one right now, I think.
There was something I seen a video clip on one of those shows, probably Touch.0 or something, where there was
I
a
love him.
clown. It was like this guy doing like a YouTube video just to freak people out and whatever. And like these people be walking down like a hallway or something, and then there's like a corner, like you can go around the corner, and then there's like a little area over there. So this guy's waiting around the corner of the hallway these people are walking down in a clown suit with like a dummy on the floor with I guess like a watermelon head or something like that. And he has a giant hammer.
Oh.
So when these people walk past the corner, he just swings the hammer on the fucking watermelon.
Yes.
And you just see, like, the watermelon explode. So these people thought this guy just murdered somebody in a clown suit and, like, ran away.
Right. That's great. I have seen that.
Like, that might freak me out a little bit if I turn a corner, all of a sudden there's, like, a clown with a giant hammer smashing someone's face off. But, you know.
Right. That video came out around, I feel like I saw that around the same time I saw when they dress up that dog like a giant spider. Have you seen that?
Oh, that was funny.
They put a gigantic spider costume on a dog, and it has like all the legs that kind of move independently as he's walking.
Yeah, the legs like hit the floor and like move
and they
stuff,
just
so it
they
looks
just
like
kind of like let him out, and he like runs around corners, and he's like a friendly dog, so he's running up to people, and they don't see that it's a dog under there, and they're just terrified, and they run. My only concern was that one of them was actually going to kick the dog.
Oh, you'd be afraid of that. You're afraid of
Me?
spiders.
I would be absolutely terrified. I'm horrified of spiders.
You
Hate
almost
them.
crashed the car once we were in, and a spider came down next to your head.
That was Ivan. I'm not that bad. That was actually that did actually happen, but it was Ivan. He was in the passenger seat and he jumped into the back seat.
Interesting.
But what are you gonna do? You don't even remember the story. You weren't even there.
Don't worry about if I was there or not. It's not the point of the story.
Marie's awake, by the way.
What'd she
I'm
say?
just gonna text her right now that I'm sorry.
What'd she say?
She just said "so mean" with a bunch of exclamation points, all capitalized. It was a little mean. So we had another email that has nothing to do with bios, and it actually defended me. An email that defends me.
What? That's crazy talk.
He probably likes you.
Those exist.
It's like the nipple
Did you
guy
write
who
it?
wants to take you
Did
out.
you write it?
No,
It was definitely you.
no,
Probably Matt.
no. Matt
Matt
wouldn't
doesn't
defend
even
me.
know the email.
Matt wouldn't defend me. And yeah, Matt doesn't know the email. So this person said, So someone said the intro was retarded and Brian's retarded for doing it. The intro is actually pretty cool. Any chance of doing a full version of that song? No.
Wow. Okay, shut down. Great.
I like the
No,
rap
I mean-
part. I don't know.
Is it the long flush and shit that bothers you?
It might be.
Well, there's another email.
The intro
that
needs work. The
intro
rap could
is-
stay. I think the rap's pretty good.
I think we just need a clearer recording of the rap. I think it'll be good. We could, Brian, you're gonna have to come by and you'll have to use the track recorder, and we'll get
I
some.
don't want to do that again.
Can we auto tune him?
Oh
Do we have auto-tune
yes,
software?
Please, can we also auto tune the fart?
All right, why don't we just auto tune an entire song together?
Okay,
Like, just do it. Just like make, and let's make a video while we're at it.
you won't.
Do we have the means to auto tune? That's the real question.
I mean, how much can that cost?
I mean, we can figure this out. Let's just put a music video together. Fuck it. I've been saying that for a long time. Let's do that. No one was ever on board. Now I'm not even on board, but I'm back on board. So let's just do this.
Can't you just auto tune that in GarageBand? I'm sure you can.
It's like I'm trying to think of the Wedding Crashers thing with the interested. It's like I'm not interested, but
I'm not
I
interested.
feel like I should be interested, and maybe I could be interested, but now I'm
That's
getting
kinda how it
interested.
just sounded right. Oh god! All right, so another email that has to do with the intro, and this actually plays on Chris's part. What he just said.
What did he just say?
What'd I say?
I'll get there, I guess. So this person said, my friend recommended this podcast to me, so I figured I'd give it a listen.
Whoa! Back
We're
up.
getting friend recommendations now.
Someone recommended this now.
It's happened before.
Proceed. Yeah, by us to people, and then after they listen to it, we're like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that to you. We made Nicole listen to it.
She
How'd that
seemed
go?
to enjoy it.
She
She
did.
thought we were stupid, but
yeah,
she
she's
listened
like,
to the
you
whole
guys are
thing
so
and
dumb,
laughed.
but she did listen to the whole thing, and we really got her. We really hooked her with the whole 20 questions thing because she wanted to know the answer, so she sat through the whole thing.
Yeah, well, she was like, "Can you just tell me what it is? Can you just tell me what?" No, it's like, no, you have to listen to it. We'll say it eventually.
And then there
And
was
she's like, "I hate you," and then she listened to the whole damn thing.
yeah, she listened to the whole thing, and then there was like maybe 5 minutes left, and like there was probably the answer was coming in like 1 minute, and then she started to fast forward it, and she skipped over the answer. I was like, "You gotta go back now."
That's what you get for fast forwarding.
Go on.
So a friend recommended it, figured I'd listen. So it starts out,
I'm sorry, is this another anonymous email, or do we have a name for this person?
the name's at the end.
Okay.
So, alright, anyway. So it starts out, and I'm thinking, alright, that's Skype sounds. Oh, my site went out. Hold on. Alright, that's Skype sounds. That's an interesting take on it. And then it's so disorganized, I don't know what is going on. And then someone, who I don't know names yet, someone says, play the intro. And then I think to myself,
What a wonderful world.
there's music playing, and then there's some vocals. This is kind of interesting. And then, as if to foreshadow the rest of the episode, a giant shit is taken.
Terrible.
Oh, God.
As if
So
by
that-
some form of slut magic.
So they're saying our show is a giant piece of shit? Is that what the email is about?
I guess. So, as if to foreshadow the rest of the episode. But anyway, though, there were a lot of laughs in there. As disorganized as it can be, it was interesting and fun to listen to. And this person's name is Robert.
Nice, but it's not Rob from Detroit.
No.
Rob from
I'm
Detroit
assuming-
hates us.
I guess he forgot about us.
Yeah, I do like that.
Maybe
that,
he actually stopped listening.
that review that they just gave us was pretty much right up there with the mediocre at best.
Yeah.
And I'll accept that.
I think that's what we're shooting for.
You know, you set the bar low, you can soar.
That email is pretty much our goal, right? Isn't that it?
That really is.
He set the bar lower. We'll just limbo under that shit.
Higher.
We have not brought up Blue Streak in like 7 episodes.
I'm pretty sure we mentioned it last
Because
week.
it's a terrible movie.
What?
Whoa!
Hey, Chris, remember that time you were invited?
What? What is that movie about? Does he hide jewels in a police station? Is that one?
It wasn't a police station at first when he hit it there.
Bank robber.
You said you were a banker. Bank robbers.
Sometimes I
Sometimes I stutter. Chris, come on.
What do you want from me? It's a terrible movie.
It is not a terrible movie. It's
The reason why you like it is because it's a terrible movie. It's not like it's a good movie.
love it. Absolutely love it.
Give me three
love it.
reasons why it's a terrible movie.
Three
valid
reasons why it's good.
Martin Lawrence,
No, that doesn't. That's not good.
Dave Chappelle.
That's one.
That's definitely not good. No. Dave Chappelle is terrible. Chappelle Show is probably one of the worst things I've ever seen.
The completely asinine concept.
Chris, remember when you were on our podcast?
What?
Trying to do the Skype hanging up sound.
Oh, I think that's when the app turns on. But go on.
Well, I don't know. I don't use Skype every day like some people here.
I don't. You Skype once a week.
Every day, once a week, same thing.
All right, give me one reason why the movie sucks. I'm just curious. What's your biggest reason? What's your biggest problem with the movie?
I don't know. I haven't seen it in like 10 years.
So
You're a bowler.
I try. All right. While we're talking about terrible movies,
He's like, believe that.
You want to talk about terrible movies? What was that stupid movie we watched? Frankenfish.
oh yeah, I've seen that.
You gotta get that Frankenfish.
All right. Before we get this is just something I was driving and I saw this. And you had a Genesis, so you would appreciate this. Someone put a sticker of some sort, so just the Sega logo over it.
Nice. I actually thought about that. I was looking for
That's
an actual metal logo for it.
I definitely would do that if I had a Genesis.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
I don't understand why I would have a Genesis, though.
That's pretty solid.
I don't understand why anyone would have a Genesis. It's a nice car, but it's way too much money for a Hyundai.
I loved that car.
Anyway, so I want to talk about terrible movies. Alright. I want to talk about Sharknado.
Okay.
Have you guys seen all three?
No, I haven't seen
No.
one of them.
Chris, have you seen any of them?
No. It's Sharknado. The title says it all.
Bro, okay, look, you don't even get to talk because there was a time where every Tuesday night we would rent the B-est of the B movies and we
And
would watch
was I
them.
ever happy about anything we chose? I've watched them.
Did you have a
was
good
I
time?
happy about?
Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just say
Because they were
meh?
terrible.
Did you just...
It's a mixture. It's a mixture.
Of
It gets
meh?
both angles.
Yeah?
Am I a
Yeah.
cat?
Do I
Did I
drink
just
milk
say
with
meow?
sauce?
And speaking of that, if you actually watch Super Troopers, he says he only got 9, but he really got 10 there, so then he says another one, and it's really 11.
Blue Streak greater than Super Troopers on the table.
What?
Fact.
Wrong.
Fact.
Disgusting comment right there.
Fact.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Yeah. Thanks, Willy Wonka.
Well, when I'm not talking, when I just have to listen, I'll tweet out something about Super Troopers and Blue Streak, and we'll see if we can get something going.
There you go.
I'll make sure to put. I'll tag Martin Lawrence in it too. Maybe I'll get involved.
So another one of the jobs that Chris used to have that he was super angry at.
I mean,
was...
I wasn't done talking. But
You're
that's-
done. You're done.
I want to talk about those movies.
Go ahead.
But go ahead. Go first. I'll start the Twitter thing.
Okay. Another one of the jobs that Chris had that he was super angry about was working at Blockbuster. And one of the easiest ways to get under his skin was if you were to flip over the Super Troopers box. Because if you're familiar with the box art on that, they're all actually upside down. So if you flip it over, the title itself is upside down, and it would make him livid. So every time I was in there, I would flip it over.
I don't think it was that serious.
It was pretty serious. You were concerned
I don't
about
think
it.
I got
there was, okay,
livid.
so Brian, you'll appreciate this because you know how Chris is, and one of the guys that used to work there, Joe, he was great. We always used to love hanging out with Joe, and anytime that I see Joe, right, like you know, in the past few years since they haven't worked together, he's like, "How's Chris doing? Is he still about to take a heart attack from every little thing that happens?"
Is he still burnt out? That's
He's still
usually
burnt
his
out?
go-to question.
Yeah,
Is he still burnt out?
Chris was always fried.
I mean, you are.
It's so true. Go on about your Sharknadoes.
I mean, so you guys know the premise, obviously, and there's 3 of them, and a 4th one was officially announced.
A 4th one was announced? I thought the 3rd one just came out.
Yeah, the next day they officially announced the fourth one, but you knew there was a fourth one from the ending of the third one.
Oh, I definitely knew that. Yeah.
No. I mean, like, they pretty much tell you because something happens, and then like this character might live or die, and they said tweet this: she lives or she dies, just, like to dictate what happens in the next movie. A kind of a cool idea. So these movies,
So these movies.
I love B movies. I don't have a problem when they're so dumb. I really don't. So the first Sharknado was really dumb. It was really bad. It amused me. And then I watched the second one. Am I echoing extremely bad right now?
No, you sound fine.
Alright, fuck you, Chris.
You're welcome.
So in the second one, it's in New York. They're in City Field at this one point. And it's just, it's fucking raining sharks because it's Sharknado. So this guy has a baseball bat. Shark comes flying towards him, and he just swings at the shark and hits the shark like 400 feet over the fence for like a home run. And a lot of things happen where like the sharks just come at them and like they hit him with something, and it just doesn't do what physics would do in that matter. An average shark is like 1,500 pounds. You're telling me like you're going to be able to hit it with something with blunt force and not have it still kill you?
So
That's
I'm
really
pretty sure if
bothersome.
a shark was in a tornado, it's not going to stay alive for very long.
Yeah, my main concern is that this is the part of the movie that bothered you.
Yeah, that bothers me.
That the physics of them hitting a shark that's in a tornado flying around with a bat, the shark did not move in the proper way for you to be satisfied.
I
The fact that the shark moved at all bothers me.
I just like that. This is how I'm picturing it. Brian's sitting there watching this movie. He's like, "All right, okay, all right," and then this happens, and he goes, "No." That's where I draw the line.
And
Where's
how is
the
it that
line?
there's a tornado that's picking up sharks, and then someone can get close enough to that shark that's in the tornado with a bat and swing the bat and hit him without being picked up and thrown around in the tornado?
A shark ate me.
So, that really bothers me, the physics. I'm just going to stick with that.
Okay, whatever floats your boat, guy.
Or it doesn't float his boat.
And I'm going to completely spoil the end of the third one, even though it just came out.
No, not Sharknado. Come on.
No one cares. If you didn't watch it by now, you're not watching it.
Go on.
So the lead girl in it is Tara Reid, and she's pregnant in this one. And apparently...
Wait, hang on. Who is she? I'm trying to remember who she is.
That's the one with the ugly boobs that popped them out from American Pie.
And she's in
Okay.
Van Wilder.
Okay.
With the nip slip that was big on the news for no reason whatsoever because no one cares.
Go on.
So she's pregnant, and apparently ready to pop because she does give birth in this movie. But so just
You
ignore,
was she pregnant?
In
just
the movie?
ignore major details because I'm not going to explain. But they go to space.
I'm sorry.
Right,
I
okay.
just saw the subtitle of the movie was Sharknado 3. Oh,
Oh,
hell no.
So they go to space. And so Tara Reid is in space, pregnant, in a full astronaut suit, which I'm sure the atmospheric pressure would kill the baby.
Wait, she's in all of these?
Yeah.
Oh, my lord.
So these are the details that bother you about this movie, but the whole premise of the movie doesn't bother you. Go on.
Yep. So she's in space, pregnant. A shark makes it to space. Yep. Swallows Tara Reid. Doesn't bite her, just swallows her. Then the main character jumps into the shark to go after her while in space. The shark then plummets back down into Earth's orbit,
Of course.
where the main character punches a hole through the top of the shark and then puts a parachute in there so it parachutes down.
Safety first.
Yeah. Gets out of the shark. Tara Reid, which I'm not going to explain this.
Gets out of the shark?
Yep. Climbs out of the shark's mouth.
Okay.
Yep. After
Just making sure I heard you right.
after it landed from space.
Oh, my God.
So wait, are the shark and the people like working together for some
No.
sort of goal right now?
No.
Okay, sure. Carry on.
Tara Reid is missing a hand. She loses in the second one. She has a chainsaw in that hand instead.
Okay.
Right.
What is
Yeah.
this, Evil Dead?
So she chainsaws a hole through the shark,
Naturally.
and then pushes the baby out through the hole. And then she comes climbing out. So you're telling me...
For some reason, I'm only picturing the reverse of that from Indiana Jones, and she's just going, Kalima! And she's just pushing the baby out of the jar.
So you're telling me that not only do these writers expect us to believe that they were in space and fell from orbit with sharks and tornadoes for 3 movies, but you're telling me that inside a shark, this bitch took off her full astronaut suit, gave birth, put pants back on, cut the umbilical cord, all while falling from orbit? Mm-hmm. Just insult my intelligence more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I still want to watch it now.
It was pretty amusing. There's some good cameos.
All of the things you said actually sold me on the movie.
My job is done.
Like, because I think the whole time I'm like, it can't be that bad.
Oh, it can.
It can
Hell no!
It may even be worse.
The first one, watch all 3. The first one is the most grounded of them all, and it's ridiculous. The third one really pushes limits of just intelligence. Like, I want to know who wrote that movie, like how they wrote that movie.
Any idea how much money the movie made?
They wrote that movie high. That's how they did it. They got high, and they're like, let's make a movie. And one of them's like, I got it. A tornado went into the ocean and grabbed all the sharks, and that's the movie.
What was that? What was that voice you were just doing?
I feel like it was a little bit of Joe Orsino and then my terrible wannabe fake New York accent, apparently, that I think I have.
Because it was like you doing you. It was I didn't really follow.
Because you threw Joe Orsino out there.
So
I'm using his whole name. Now he's on the podcast. But anyway. And he was just in the head, and then, that's what happens.
Brian.
Carry on.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this new Fantastic Four movie?
I will watch anything that has Kate Mara in it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's the chick from Shooter?
Yes. And Urban Legends, Bloody Mary.
Zoe.
I'm more of an Anna Kendrick kind of
guy. She's cute too.
The movie does look bad though, right? You guys are on my side of it, at least that part.
Well, they just squeezed it out to keep the rights, right?
I think so. That's what it sounds like.
I don't think it looks terrible.
Like.
But no,
well, they also I think changed a lot of details on it because they're trying to don't they come in like the Avengers or whatever? Like, don't they tie in? And they're trying to mash everything up.
Well, they're not going to tie in as far as this franchise is concerned. I don't think that.
So this is not going to be linked to like all the other movies.
I don't believe so. No.
This might get playfully racist.
What? What did you just say?
I said this might just get playfully racist.
Playfully racist.
Playfully racist.
Yeah.
Like that episode titled "Good Racist."
In the first,
it's that clan meeting where you can meet that one guy and like everyone has a good laugh at his account, but he's still a clan member,
Nope.
Right.
It's the one that brings cookies to the meetings.
So in the ones with Chris Evans and Jessica Alba, they're brother and sister, correct, in those movies?
Yes. Yeah. That's...
Are they doing that again?
I don't...
They're going to have to do some explaining if they are.
You're adopted.
Wait, who's Chris Evans?
Captain America. And Flame Boy, whatever his name is.
Flame Boy.
I got that from Friends.
I'm the holiday armadillo. Johnny Flame. Right?
I don't know.
And Captain America was the
Human
Flame
Torch
guy.
Yeah.
Human Torch.
That's
what it was.
Yeah, Captain America was...
person.
Yeah,
I guess they are, right?
The same actor.
I'm thinking about it.
It's the same actor. It's just a different...
Yeah, I understand that. They're different characters, but...
Exactly.
Well, it didn't seem like you understood that.
You seemed really concerned about it, actually.
I just felt like they were
Captain
different
America
people.
is a Human Torch? What? That's what you sounded like. Like we blew your mind of comic books.
You did blow my mind a little bit. But mainly that it was the same actor. I feel like they weren't.
I just want to see this Deadpool movie. That's all
I can't wait.
Right?
That's all
But
I
like,
want.
I'm trying not to be like too like excited.
I mean, it's got to be good. Oh, and T.J. Miller's in it. Excellent. I love him.
He's awesome. I don't know. I'm just trying to hold my excitement. It's just I feel like it could easily just go bad. Like they could try to overdo it with the rude comments and shit like that, and it'd just be bad.
Yeah, it's possible.
Because they keep harping on that they're doing it right. They're making it rated R. They're making Deadpool how it should be. But like I feel like they can just go over the top and make it be bad.
Oh, hey, I worked with this girl's brother.
Well, I mean, like, what are your standards? Because you like movies like Sharknado. I mean...
I don't have standards when it comes to movies. I love terrible movies. Love them.
So I don't know what you're getting at right now.
I just feel like they could make it bad. That's all.
How could they make it bad if you like Sharknado? That's all I'm saying. The bar is low for you.
The
all
bar
I'm
is
going with.
very low for me.
He told you he's going to limbo under it.
Yeah.
I ordered it, didn't I? Sorry, that was on the other night, and it's so good. It's so fresh in my mind.
Someone just told me it was on there watching. I don't remember who that was, though.
It might have been me.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just erasing stuff off my notes that I brought up already.
Yeah, I had creepy clown van, so I deleted that note. And I had Jerry Berry.
I love how, like, I just quickly write something. Oh, I'll remember what that is.
Yep.
And then it's like, I do have to remember this, but I just wrote Saw Trap. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that could be a lot of things. But now I remember what it was. I was driving.
Go on.
My phone is my GPS when I drive. And a lot of times, like, I'll put it on my cup holder or on my leg as I'm driving. I'll just glance down every now and then. So it was on my leg, and I made a turn, and I had, like, dress pants on, so they're slick.
Oh, no!
And the phone slid in between the seat and, like, the center console.
Right.
So I reached down there to try to get it.
And you
Yeah,
swerved
you
the car
did.
and killed 12 people.
And my hand was, like, stuck. And there was, like, stuff, like, digging into my wrist. Like, I felt like I was in, like, a saw trap. I had to, like, cut my hand off to live.
Oh, my God.
Like, it was so bad. I could not get my hand out.
So, fun story about Brian and Saw. That's when I first found out that Brian is actually really sensitive to the idea of sharp objects near a person's wrist. And he would get extremely squeamish, even if there was no blood or anything. So I would randomly take the knife at the pizzeria and use the flat backside of the knife and go, Brian, look, and just drag it across my arm. And I'm pretty sure he almost passed out on numerous occasions.
Yeah.
He's
And
no
you're yelling
comfort
at him
with
about the
that.
clown thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
You're
Nobody
both
asked you,
terrible
Chris.
people.
So what
Wait, is the clown thing part of the recording, or is that pre-recording?
It was like 10 minutes ago.
I'm shooting space magic at people over here, getting grenaded and taking flags. I don't know what's going on.
Space magic?
Don't worry about it. You're a hunter.
I'm a Titan.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but you play on the wrong system. Does it really matter?
I think I play on the right system according to
That's a fact.
Activision and Bungie.
And me.
because they had the deals. I've been playing strikes that you don't even have yet.
We'll get him.
You are getting them. It was timed.
Yeah.
So I wrote down 2 more things on my notes. And one says throw myself down the stairs. I had to think about what the fuck that meant.
Oh,
I think you're
is
supposed
that
to throw
just
yourself
how
down
you're
the
going to
stairs.
end it? Are you just ending the episode like that?
Did you
No.
get one too many hate emails? Is that what that was?
No, 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 no.
And you were too busy to actually kill yourself right then and there? You had other things to accomplish first?
I really need to start writing more than just like a few words trying to remember, but I do remember this. Sunday I did a 5K with two friends, and
Sure you did.
right. I don't remember how this came up, but something came up about like pregnancy, and the girl was like, "If I found out I was pregnant, I'd throw myself down the stairs."
Oh my lord.
Were you
Oh,
talking with them about Sharknado and Tara Reid?
There's other ways to get through that.
right. And the last thing I wrote down was Jim thumbs up, and I wrote this down like 2 weeks ago,
Uh-huh.
and I had a very hard time remembering what it was.
Who's Jim?
Like a workout gym or a guy
Yeah.
gym? Or...
Workout gym.
Oh, okay.
And I do
Gotcha.
remember now. So I'm in the gym. I'm on the elliptical.
Yeah, so you're in Jim. I got it. I got you.
I'm
This is
in-
where
I'm-
the emails start coming in again.
It'd more be like Jim is in me, but whatever.
Oh, so you're the bottom.
Balls deep.
So Jim is balls deep in me. And I'm just going on the elliptical. I'm going, you know.
What, you do this on the elliptical?
This is an awkward
That's impressive.
sight. This is-
Alright. When is it to get the gay shit out of here? And I'm gonna restart.
Are you like tandem ellipticaling?
We're gonna get the gay shit out of here, and I'm just gonna restart. So, I go to work out.
With Jim.
naked.
Kurtness may offer strange Nicky. So, alright, so I'm in the gym, I'm on the elliptical.
Is it made Patty something or nothing?
Let me get through the fucking story! So, I'm in the gym, and it's kind of empty. Not a lot of people in there. I'm on the elliptical, and I'm just kind of looking around, and I happen to see out of the corner of my eye this kid who's probably like 14, 15 years old, somewhere around there. And he was just like staring at himself in the mirror. And I'm like, I really hate when people just stare at themselves in the mirror in the gym. Like, it's really like awkward.
Well, I don't do it for long periods of time, but I definitely do that.
I never do it.
No, he just takes pictures of himself and sends them to me.
Well, yeah. Just,
Who, Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, you want some?
I'm good, thanks.
Don't start that trend.
I haven't sent you a picture in a very long time.
Great.
So, just
Go on.
dick pic this. I'm not sending you a dick pic, don't worry.
Oh boy.
Sure, you're not.
Alright, so the kid's looking at himself in the mirror, and he must like what he sees. I don't know. So then he starts like,
We know you did.
"Air." So, and then he does like this weird little like jig. And then he realized that he's not like in front of the mirror in his bathroom that he probably does when he checks himself out. He's in the gym. And then he like awkwardly turns around and looks see if anyone saw him. And I did. And he sees me looking at him. He just locks eyes with me. And I just give him a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I feel like I want to tell that story that I have, but I'm definitely going to wait till next week with Matt.
You got away from
But
that.
it would be the perfect segue into it right now.
I mean, if it's that good, you could tell it twice. Not like Matt will hear it.
Nah, I'm going to wait, because having
The shock
everyone's
value
reactions
is
at the same time is going to make it better.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You have anything else?
No.
Now, in your gym, what are there an excessive amount of naked people just walking around the locker room like that's just a thing to do?
I don't go to the locker room.
Well, then you're doing things right, I guess, because there's one guy just
or
completely...
is he? As far as I understand, Brian. I'm pretty sure he's going to start now.
This guy in the gym today, he just fucking dropped all his clothes, completely butt-ass naked, whatever.
Look at my
Then he's
dick.
walking around, and he's like walking past somebody.
You can't just walk.
He walks past somebody and says hello, like gives him a head nod and everything, like it's okay to make eye contact in that situation. Then he walks into the bathroom, does it just sits down, walks out of a stall. Some guy walks in as he's walking out of the stall and has a heart attack. Does a second take because doesn't believe that there's a completely naked guy walking around.
Check out the bat wing.
I don't know, it's the most uncomfortable thing, and especially when I'm putting my bag down and I turn around and all of a sudden when I first seen the guy, he's like wearing clothes, and then I turn around, he's like completely naked right behind me. Severely uncomfortable.
Why do you keep going back?
I go to different gyms. It happens to every gym I went to. Planet Fitness, to both ret shows I go to.
Just
like
stop.
it's just
if it makes you
a Staten Island thing.
uncomfortable, stop going in the locker room.
I gotta change. I can't go like out in gym clothes.
Well,
What?
What?
Why can't you go in gym clothes?
I don't know. I don't feel like driving in my gym clothes, and everything falls out of my pockets when I'm, when I drive and stuff. Sit down.
What are gym clothes to you? Because gym clothes to me are like comfy, like loose
like
shorts
basketball
and a t-shirt.
shorts, and yeah.
What?
I guess I'm weird. I like that way. I like regular fucking clothes until I get to the
wear that
gym.
out of the house like daily. It's so comfortable.
I'm comfortable in jeans. I can sleep in jeans, and I have on several occasions.
I like jeans. Jeans and a t-shirt. That's me at my most comfortable.
Yeah. Jeans or like khaki shorts, like cargo shorts. That's what I like to wear.
Brian, were
not
you shirtless
basketball
the whole time?
shorts. I'm uncomfortable
or
with
did you
basketball
just
shorts.
start taking your clothes off now?
I had my work clothes on when we first started the call, and then when you had your technical difficulties, I stripped down to my boxers.
Yeah, so we actually, we did some work this time, and we actually cut that part out, but there was a good 30 minutes of me trying to figure out why this thing wasn't working right.
I might throw something in at the end of this if Anthony still has the files.
We'll see.
Some of it.
Not all of it.
Okay, so I don't think Chris was prepared with his movie for this week.
We'll do it next week or Thursday.
We'll do it. We'll do it later this week. That's about all we have for today. I'm not going to say this week because we'll probably be back.
Well, I don't know. Matt didn't seem too confident about Thursday.
See. We'll see what we can do. If not, we'll be back next week. There's really no reason that we don't have to get here every week, but we try to. I don't know, we're making promises we might not be keeping, but thank you for listening. If you want, you could write us, keep the conversation going. Hit us up at our Twitter accounts. I'm at AEJ Costanzo. Brian is at Big_Bruins. Chris doesn't have a Twitter unless I make him another one like I did last time. And
don't make me another Twitter.
and then the email account is sspodcast1@gmail.com. Please continue to write in with your bios of us because those will be going on the site eventually. So far, it sounds like there's some pretty good ones, but we'll get into those once we have them back.
There's been, I think we have 4 or 5 of them. All of them but one are good bios. One you could fucking die, as I posted on Twitter. One of them stands.
That one was?
That's a lot of hate there, Brian.
I'll just read this bio now because it's just it's 6 words total. 3 of them which are our names.
Are Brian and Gay 2 of the words?
Yes.
It says, read the email, top to bottom. Go.
All right. Anthony, straight. Matt, bi. Brian, gay.
Interesting.
Yeah, there is one though that absolutely stands out right now, and it came with a picture. You know who you are. I'm the only one that knows that right now. Anthony, Matt, Chris, they don't know that. Fucking incredible.
You say you also got an email from your girl Rachel?
Yeah. Yep. Rachel wrote in. Thank you.
Rachel, who now?
Are you also waiting to read that one?
Well, I mean, that is all 3 of our bios in there. If you want me to.
Okay. No, we'll wait. I already said goodbye, so have a shitty week.
Thank you. Come again.
The worst.
The worst.
All right. And can you post everything? I'm gonna go shower.
Because
I'm like Chris. I shut my fan and air condition off so I don't have all that shit sound.
I asked if it was a problem. You didn't want me to do anything about it, so go fuck yourself.
Because it's not a problem. I really don't care.
So shut your whore mouth.
Why am I a whore?
You know why you're a whore.
Guys, I started the recording with this program called Audio Hijack, and it starts the timer as it's recording, and then Skype starts after that, because it actually launches the Skype app. However, Skype's been running for 1 hour and 4 minutes, and it's been recording for 54 minutes and 27 seconds. Not entirely sure what that's all about. It's still recording, by the way. I have not stopped.
You started a new recording while we were on the Skype call.
Oh, and it worked, I guess. Let's see.
I don't know.
This is all in there. You should edit this out, but you won't.
It's kind of funny.
Just make sure my situation's not broadcasted. That's all I care about.
We'll do, Christopher. We'll do. I'm going to shower. Anthony, I did post a thing on Twitter with Blue Streak being better than Super Troopers. Just
Excellent.
It's not. It's not though. That's
Chris, if you had a Twitter, you could argue with us. I'm just saying.
Have a shitty week.
right.